We love it. It's an absolute game changer.
Next level. There's nothing out there, and I don't even know anyone who can do better.
Yeah, blown away. Completely blown away, honestly.
We just want to keep you to ourselves. So you cannot help anyone else.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, that was Tweedy and Jared, who is the managing director at Alltech Coatings. They were kind enough to share their thoughts on working with us and at the same time show how they are using video to gain an upper hand while making proposals, especially ones where they're not necessarily in the room when the buying decision is being made. My name is Cliff Coelho. I'm the founder of StoryDriven.video. We see video as a problem-solving tool. So my first question to Jared was, what problem were they trying to solve for Alltech before we even met?
We have a challenge in that the people who make the decisions on whether or not to choose our services often aren't the people who we've met during the sales process. So we repaint a lot of high-rises. We meet the building manager who shows us around and we do the quote, and then that quote essentially just becomes like a written piece of paper, and that's given to a body corporate committee who all sit around a table and vote on which company they want to go with, and they're comparing this piece of paper with that piece of paper, and they're both faceless companies, and so it's no surprise that more often than not it just comes down to the lowest price.
When decisions are made purely on price, it's usually down to 3 reasons. Number 1, the decision makers don't fully understand the value of a service being provided. Number 2, they don't know about the pitfalls of making the wrong choice. And number 3 is they haven't built a know-like-trust relationship with any of the bidders and thus see all of them as commodities. So my next question was, how did Alltech envision using video to solve these problems?
If we've got a video and we can put that link in the email, or we have software where we can embed it into the quote itself, we have a chance of actually then sending that out prior to the meeting and putting a face to the name of the business, and building a connection in a way that they might feel a bit more compelled to choose our services because they feel like they know us and can trust us. It enables us to not just talk about it on a piece of paper, but actually show them. They can see our team working in action. They can hear a little bit more like the passion behind our brand and what we do.
So we created a 3-minute brand story video that did exactly that. It captured the essence of what Alltech is all about, showed how they are unique, created a connection with the audience through their story, and showed the value of how their customers benefit from their uniqueness. This video is now central to all of Alltech's communications, so people can experience working with them before they've met them. I first reached out to Jared on LinkedIn. After we connected, I quickly realized that there was going to be a great synergy between us. I remember Jared checking out my video and we arranged a meeting the following day, and by then we had already agreed to work together. So my question to him was, what was it about the video that made Alltech decide to work with us?
I just hadn't seen something like it before. I instantly connected with that video and your message, and so then I instantly assumed that you'd be able to do the same for us. I think about things in a way that might be a bit different to a lot of business owners. For instance, like if I'm looking to get a website designed and someone approaches me and they're only charging, say, $1,500, $2,000 to build a website, my first instinct is that, okay, you're not able to build something that markets yourself in a way that you can get a higher ticket for your services, therefore you're not going to be able to do the same thing for me. So it's somewhat of a process of elimination. These companies pumping out just cheap marketing videos. If they're not capable of selling their own services in a way they get what they're worth, then they can't do it for us. I look at opportunity cost more than anything. So you spend a couple $1,000s on something that doesn't have an effect, that's money down the drain. Spend it on something that then brings in $500,000 in extra revenue. It's a much better deal.
And finally, I asked what Alltech are hoping to achieve from the video.
To reach out to our audience and hopefully connect with people. We're going to identify with that story and who we can help.
They're going to get to know who we are by that story, and then when they're on the phone with us, I think they'll feel more comfortable and we won't have to really sell ourselves as much because the video really has it all.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take our business to a new level and it's going to help us get a lot of clients. Yeah, we're going to get a bottle of champagne to celebrate because it's awesome. It's just something that we can be really proud of. Can't wait to show.
So the key takeaway here is that video is no longer just a numbers game where you can create a lot of them and hope that some work. In order for it to work for a business, the key is in starting with the problem that you're trying to solve. Most sales problems are communication problems. By first identifying the roadblocks and then using the most engaging medium of communication, that is video, you can solve these problems once and for all for your business. And once solved, by integrating the videos into your sales process, you can quickly start scaling your business through automation without losing the essential human touch. If you have any questions, then get in touch. Thank you for watching.